when it comes to,
Uh-huh.
okay, now the IT challenged, like I technology wise,
Oh,
I have issues.
you do fine.
Okay. Okay. Welcome, everybody. I have 9 participants out of 24 registered. Um, and I'm sure people may join, may not join. I will keep an eye if someone is having trouble. There were 3 people who were going to come here in-house. But I have put the board out there so they should know where to come. Hopefully they will be here. Please, first of all, congratulations to all of you because you are taking a step to get out of your comfort zone and you are trying to learn something different. The class that you're going to do today is a basic Ayurvedic understanding what is Ayurvedic acupressure. So you will understand a little bit about what is Ayurveda and why do we call it Ayurvedic acupressure. And we will be working on some of the protocols. I have also in the PDF given some basic protocols to you guys so you can use it whenever needed. Mainly, it's very important when our kids get or children who are younger and we don't want to put seeds on them or we don't want to apply magnets or we don't want to apply pressure, too much pressure on them. The colors work very well with them. Okay. So, well, like every class, I would first start with thanking all my gurus, thanking my parents, thanking the universe to give me this opportunity to learn and to share what my knowledge is to everybody else who's interested. Thank you to every one of you because it's important that every one of you are interested, then I am interested in sharing. So thank you, everyone. Take a moment, thank your parents, your gurus, your God, your universe, whatever you are feeling like. Close your eyes and we will say 3 times Om and we will begin our class. Om. Thank you. Welcome again, everybody. I keep these gurus here because Professor Park Jewu gave us a sujok therapy, which is also an acupressure. But instead of going on all the body parts, we are able to do our pressure points on just your palms and your feet. And Shri MP Khemka sir, he is a great inspiration. He has a huge college that he started in Prayag, India, Allahabad. And he's the one who actually came up with combining the acupressure with sujog and acupressure. And also after that, JP Agarwal sir came up with the Ayurvedic acupressure, which we are going to learn today. You do have my information. I'm board certified in over here. And anybody who does any certificate credit certification courses, they get certified and they can start their own practice over here. In the end of the slides, you will also see that uh, I have given some upcoming classes which you can take a look and you can join. Every month, I offer one free class and one paid class. Paid class is more focused on organs or any particular ailment. So that is why it is a paid class. And I always give an option that if you register ahead of time, you get a discounted price. If you register later and don't pay by the deadline, then your payment goes up high. Okay. Now, what is Ayurveda? Ayurvedic acupressure is, first of all, how many of you do know that what is Ayurveda? Like, how do you understand? Yes, Deepika ji?
Oh, you wanted me to, I thought you were just asking who
Okay.
knows.
Okay.
I,
You may explain. That's fine. You are a student of ASPIS and you have done quite a bit of Sharon, please do come in. I have a seat. Take a seat. Okay. Hi, come on in. So yes, Deepika ji.
no, go ahead. I
Okay.
don't want to.
Okay. So Ayurveda is what? Ayurveda is something that we talk about Ayur, which is Ayu. First, we cut that. Ayu is what? Age, right? Ved is what? What is Ved? Rutiben, you should
No,
say that. You should know.
it's knowledge. It's knowledge.
Knowledge,
We,
right?
we all we all grew up with Vedas.
Yes, we
So
all we
yeah.
all know the Vedas. We are talking about, there are a lot of people online. So when I look here and I don't look there, please don't mind. But as soon as my computer is completely charged, I'll come here so they can see. I can see you and you can see me. Okay. Okay. So Ayurveda is basically something that is related to our age and the knowledge that we are getting from the universe. Now, everything in the universe is Ayurveda. Why? Anybody can tell why?
Because
Nature,
everything
Yes,
nature,
nature. And what are
is
the,
uh,
life.
the plants and uh,
yes,
yeah, the herbs and plants are all around us.
correct. And plus, that is all having an age, right? Everything has an age limit. Everything has an existing limitations. We might see big trees like, oak trees or banyan trees that might be 100 years old, 500 years old. But are you going to see something that is 10,000 years old, 5,000 years old? No, because they all end at one point. We think all these mountains are everlasting, but they do shift, right? They also have their own ways of age, and the knowledge about that, what we learn, is the similarly we are going to learn anything that we are talking about our body. Okay. So in the body, you have to first understand everything in our body is completely related to the universe. What is in the universe is in our body. We always feel that our body is different from the universe, but it's not, right? Now, when you talk about Ayurveda, you're going to learn about different elements. How is our body made up of? Anybody can tell how many elements our body is made up of? Come on, I want this an interactive class.
Five. I think
Five.
five.
Yes, absolutely. So um, five, we call it Panchbhut in Ayurveda, right? Panchbhut means what? Five, Bhut means elements. Okay. We are talking about the five elements, and these five elements are going to be what? We are made up of what? Earth, air,
Jar,
water, fire, and
fire, earth.
right?
Water.
Yes,
The water.
right. 1 second, someone asking something. Five. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this is how you're going to have you're going to understand your Ayurveda. Okay. Now in this, when we talk about the wind, fire, earth, metal, and water, these are the five elements that are physically needed in our body. What is water part of in our body? When we say water, what is water in our body? How much water do we have in our body?
It's blood.
50%,
Blood.
and water
And how
both.
much percentage? Yes.
70.
70.
Yes. 70%. So our body is made up of 70% of water. And what is the 30%?
Matter.
gases, correct. Matter, gases, metal, fire, everything is in there, right?
Mhm.
What is the universe? Now compare that to the universe. How is the universe made up of?
It's same oceans, rivers.
So the universe also has 70% water,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Plus, what do we have? Gases,
Mm-hmm.
fire, right?
Right.
Without any of these 5 elements, do you think that it will be a balanced universe?
No.
What happens if one of the element is very high and one of the element is low? What happens? If there is too much water, what does that mean in the universe?
Flooding.
Imbalance.
Imbalance. But what is happening when there is too much water means what is
The flooding.
flooding? Absolutely. Yes. If there is too much fire, what is happening?
Burning.
Wildfires, drought, dryness, volcanoes, correct? So everything what happens in our body is also happening in the universe. And now we compare that to our body, correct? When we are comparing it to our body, what happens if there is too much water in our body? Anybody can tell? If there is too much water in the body, what will happen? What kind of disease do you think you will get?
Kidney problems.
You can get kidney
Blood
problem,
pressure.
a lot of water retention, correct? Swelling happens. What else?
Blood pressure changes.
Blood pressure changes. What else? Diarrhea,
Mm.
correct? You might get vomiting because now the water is not staying enough. It's too much water in the body, correct? Now, if there is too much heat in our body, too much fire in the body, what happens?
Acidity.
Acidity, correct? There might be, what happens in the universe if there is too much fire? It will become dry, right? Everything will burn. There will be no water content there, correct? So what happens? The same thing happens to our body. If there is too much fire in the body, we are not able to sustain it well. And what happens? The dryness happens. The water content in our body starts to dry out. And if the water content in our body dries out, what happens? We might get constipation, correct? We
Yeah.
may not be able to walk well. Why? Because your bones will start to affect, right? So in the same way, when these elements, if they need to have a combination, and that is how the maintenance is done, in Ayurveda, the same thing is happening. But in Ayurveda, we just don't think about the physical elements that are present. What else is present in our universe or in our body? What else do we need other than just these 5 elements? There are metaphysical elements which we need, correct? And the metaphysical is what? Your man, your atma, right? Tam is what? Is the darkness, correct? What else? You need direction. You need the
Time.
Hi, take a chair, please. And you can just ask. Yeah, great. I know, I think someone named Mukesh Bhai was supposed to come, but if he joins, then he can join somewhere, okay? Okay, so when we have these one second. If we have these metaphysical, so we have physical elements, it is the water, the wind, the fire, the earth, and the metal that our body is made up of. But there are 5 metaphysical elements that our body is made up of also, which is mind, soul, right? Atma, man, soul, direction, right? Time, correct? And tam. Tam is darkness. Now, the Big Bang Theory happened with tam, correct? How did the Big Bang Theory happen? It happened with a big bang, but was there a big bang out of nowhere? It was from a small point of darkness, and suddenly it exploded and everything became big and bright. And from there, everything started. In the same way, when we are born, how are we born? From a very tiny, very little, tiny spot element, correct? And as we grow into it, we become bigger and bigger. All the other elements join in. Now, in Ayurveda, everybody, I know you all are waiting for me to say the three words in Ayurveda. What are the three words everybody is waiting for?
Vat, Pitta, Kapha.
Yes, everybody wants to join the Ayurvedic part is because you want to understand what does Vat means, what does Pitta means, what does Kapha mean. And our body is the combination of that Vat, Pitta, and Kapha. Okay. Now, when we say the body is a combination of Vat, Pitta, and Kapha, do you think Vat is a separate element and Pitta is a separate element and Kapha is a separate element? Not really. It's always a combination, right? In our body, do you think any of the particles, any of the elements are just by itself? None of them are, right? If you look into blood, blood has water content, but it has solid content. It has the gaseous content, correct? Without that, we cannot have that blood. So we cannot say that blood is completely a liquid form. If we scientifically look into, or Ayurvedic wise also, or scientifically, you're not going to say blood is just a liquid form, right? In the same way, Vat, Kapha, and Pitta is not by itself, it's a combination of elements. And to understand the combination of elements, first let us see the 10 elements that are actually there in the universe and in our body. And the 5 elements I already mentioned, and I want you guys to repeat or tell me, other than Deepika ji, someone tell me what are the 5 elements and what are the other 5 metaphysical elements? Water, fire, air, space. Space is one of them. Very good.
Earth.
That is metaphysical. Earth, yes. So we got 5: water, fire, space, air, earth. What else?
So there's 10 total.
Yes, there is total 10. I mentioned them.
What? Pitta?
What with Kaf is a combination of elements. So I'm going to talk about that. But before that, I want you to know the 10 elements that I wanted you to know. So 5 elements are fire, water, earth, air, and metal. That are physical. That are physical elements. The metaphysical is space. Okay.
All.
Kal, that is time. What else? Man, which is mind,
Mind. Yes.
right?
Mhm.
2 more. The soul,
Soul.
Atma.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
And Tam.
Da.
Tam is the darkness.
Darkness.
Without darkness, we cannot create anything. Do you think if there was only daytime, we would have fun? So we do need darkness, right? Darkness is also very, very important part of all these metaphysical elements. So now I'm going to also teach you that our fingers are allocated with all these elements. And you need to remember those fingers. In your PDF, did you receive the PDF? Come on in. Come on in. You want to, there is room. Okay. Okay. So in our metaphysical and physical body, we are going to allocate our fingers with those 10 elements. Okay. So your right finger, little finger, is going to be number 1. Okay. If you I'm sure I have sent everything to you guys, but I will share it on the WhatsApp group, the PDF, so you can see it. I've sent it in the emails. So in your right finger, little finger is your number 1. And number 1, I think someone is not able to. Hello?
My name is Mukesh, and
Can you come all the way down to the left and come inside?
I supposed to get late, like half an hour. That's fine.
It's up
I
to
will-
you. I mean, in half an hour, maybe my class will be over.
Oh,
You want to join online? You can. We already started the class.
it's going to be half an hour, and that's
I mean, maximum 45 minutes. It depends.
sorry.
No problem. Take care. No problem. You can come in. You are more than welcome. Okay, bye. Okay, so right little finger is number 1. Then you go to the next little finger, which is on the left hand. That is number 2. Finger number 1, finger number 2. Then on the same side where you ended your finger, you start the next finger, which is index finger. That is number 3. And then I'll tell you what the elements are for each. Okay. Finger number 3. Then you jump again to this part, and that is finger number 4. So now we have 4 elements on our fingers. Okay. So first, let's understand these 4 elements. So 1 is always number is Akash. It's a metaphysical. It's a metaphysical. Means Akash means space. Space. So Akash is space. Okay. That is number 1. Number 2 is going to be what? What is in Akash? What is in the space? Air, wind, Vayu. So number 2 is Vayu. So number 1 is Akash. Number 2 is Vayu. Then you go to 3. What else is there in that universe that we talked about? The universe is compiled of all these different elements. And what else do we have? When Vayu and space is there, what else do we get? Do we get heat? Agni. So this number 3 is Agni, fire. Okay. Number 4 is Jal. Okay. Without water, Jal is water. So without water, you're not able to do anything, correct? In this world, we need all these elements. So first, remember this. 1 is what? Space. Yes, sky. Second, Vayu. Third, fire. Fire. Fourth, Jal or water. Yes, you're right. Water. Come on, guys, online. You have to answer. Other than Deepika,
Fire.
I want everybody else to answer.
Fire.
Where is fire? Which number?
Number 3
Correct. Okay. And number 4 is
is
Water.
water.
water. So
Yes.
now you remember this. So after this, we ended here, right? We ended on the right finger. So
Yes.
on the same hand, where we end, we are going to take the next small finger, which is our ring finger. Okay. Ring finger is number 5. And number 5 is Prithvi, means earth. Okay. Earth. And then we jump to this hand, little finger, so ring finger. Okay, the next smallest finger is the ring finger on this hand, and that is called finger number 6 will be Kal. Kal. Kal is time. Kal is time. Okay. Finger number, now we ended here, so where will we start? We ended on the left hand, so where do we start?
Left side.
Left side. Okay. Where we end, we start from there. Yeah. Where we end, we start from there. So now the middle finger is the tallest finger. So that comes last. The middle finger is the tallest one. So that comes last. That is number 7. Okay. That is number 7. And number 7 is direction. Okay. Number 7 is direction. Okay, Disha. In Ayurveda, it will come as Disha. We have Disha, we have 10 Dishas, and we are going to talk about that 10 elements. Okay, and so what is left? This finger is left here. Number 8 is your man. Man is your mind. Okay, what is left out of how many numbers did we do? 8. And how many elements did I say? 5 is physical,
10.
5 is metaphysical. So total 10. So all 10 elements are in our hands. Okay. So the thumb are left, right?
Yes.
So the right thumb is going to become your thumb, which is the darkness. The right thumb is your thumb, which is the darkness. And your left thumb is your Atma, which is your soul. Okay. Now, when you guys do mudra classes with me, you will automatically understand why we do these mudras. You will understand with the elements how we are controlling things. Okay. But right now, I want you to remember all the elements on your fingers. Okay. So with all these 10 elements becomes our 3 doshas. Doshas in Ayurveda is the substances, like the elements, which control our body, and we are dividing our body into that elements. The Vat, the Pit, and the Kapha. Okay. So Vat is made up of, if you look into, oh, you guys didn't get the PDF. Okay. Anyways, the Vat is made up of what? Number 1 and 2. What is number 1 and 2? 1 is what?
Space.
Space. Correct. 2 is Vayu.
5.
Wind. So space, that is what our Vat. Vat means it is made up of space and Vayu, which is wind.
Wind.
Combination of 1 and 2 becomes your Vat. Okay. It's very important. Write it down. Vat equals 1 plus 2. Vayu plus space. Then comes Pit. Pit is what? Pit
Fire.
is
Fire.
fire plus
Water.
water. Very good. So Pit will be fire plus water. Meaning number, can you tell me the number?
3 and 4.
3 and 4. Very good. So 3 and 4 is our Pit. Then comes Kapha.
Oh.
And Kapha is a combination of
Uh,
4 and 5.
5.
4 and 5, meaning water plus earth. Okay. Now, what is the quality of space? Like, what does it attribute? Space is what? Space is having space, right? And in the space, wind needs the space, correct?
Yeah.
If you want the wind to be contracted into one area, what will happen? What will happen in that space?
Imbalance.
Imbalance. But what would be the imbalance if it's a universe, and what would happen in our body?
Universe and tornado.
Tornado, yes. And in our body, a bigger tornado,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Because what happens, and you know where our Vat is located in our body? When it's space and wind, then do you think what part of the body is located all your Vat? Most of your Vat? No.
Stomach.
No. No. Where do we need space and where do we need movement?
Yeah.
Oh. Mind.
Right? Your head. Anything about this is all Vat. Why? Because we need the voice to go into space. It travels with the Vayu because it's moving. The head, think about it. What will happen to our head if we have no space left? We go crazy. Or if we have too much space and no wind, no movement, what will happen? You become blank, you become depressed. So Vat is very important, and the combination of an equal part of your, what is the equal part of Vat? What should be together? Space and wind, correct? Then from here, to here is your pith. Meaning, what is pith?
Water. No.
Pith is
Fire in water.
fire plus water.
Water.
Fire plus water. So what happens from here to here? What do we need? Fire and water, heart, right? Stomach,
Stomach.
intestines. So you need the heat here. You need the water in certain areas. There is blood pumping. If there is not enough water in your intestines, you will not have a proper digestion. But if you don't have enough heat also, you will not have proper digestion. So the combination of heat and water is very important, and
Mhm.
that goes from here to here. So this part of the center part of your body is all pith. Okay. And then comes the third one, which is the cuff. Okay. Now, cuff starts, what do we have? In cuff and pith, what is the common element?
Water and earth.
Yes,
Yeah.
water and earth. What is also in pith?
Fire.
No. In pith and cuff, what are the element? What one element is common?
The water.
The water. Correct? Because water has to be in equal parts in pith. Water has to be in equal parts when it is cuff. Cuff is a combination of water and earth.
Mhm.
Right? So if you go below, what happens? Everything, they should have we should have solid muscles to walk properly, stand properly, have the proper strength. Our stomach, meaning the bladder, the kidneys are all below. We should have proper combination of water, earth in our body. If this is not there, what happens? There is an imbalance and we get all these different kinds of ailments. So to understand just how our body is made up of Vat, Pitta and Kapha, that is what you're going to understand today. And we will talk about different small ailments that happens when there is an imbalance of these. Okay, so today's class is just the basic about understanding your Vat, Pitta and Kapha. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay, great. I know you're getting, don't forget to take your notes for reflexology, okay? Okay, so now, did I say like everything is in our hands before, right? Whatever is in the universe is in our body.
Right.
And Professor Park Jae-woo, he's a Korean professor, he gave us a wonderful way of looking at the whole body in our palms. And that is where, again, the basic of what you're going to learn, understand today is that how do I look at my palm as a whole body, right?
Mhm.
So if you look, what is the smallest part and the most important part in our body? It's our head.
Mhm.
What is the most important part in our hand? Which part is very important?
Palm.
Palm, okay. But if you have the palm, but you don't have something else,
Finger.
the
Thumbs.
fingers, and in the fingers, there is one
Thumb.
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 Who
Thumb.
said thumb?
Shubha.
Very nice. So thumb is very important, right? So the first thing you will see is the head is connected to the thumb. So the way you pick, give me a minute, excuse me. So now I'm going to show you if I have a hand like this, but I'm holding it like this. Oh, I should hold it here because you guys see it differently, right? So if I'm holding it like this, what do you see? Wait, because on camera, I need to make sure I'm doing it right. These people will be okay to do it, but for camera, I need to do this. Okay. Can you guys see this? Like
Yes.
a man standing,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Right? So basically,
Yes.
right? So
Mhm.
what we have to imagine is we have to imagine our thumb being up here.
Mhm.
So then we are standing like this. So now this becomes this part of our body. So what comes next? What comes next in our body?
Center
The
part.
torso. Yeah.
The torso, correct? So our lungs and our chest part, all our chest part goes here. What comes below that? No, here. Now here, what do you get? What do
The
you get?
pelvis.
Yes. So lower abdomen and the abdomen, right?
Mhm.
Because here you are already having the chest, then you have your stomach and your intestines, and then your legs. So these are your legs. These are your legs,
Mm.
and these are your hands. Make sense? These are
Mm.
your legs. These are your hands. And if I put this up, this is your thumb.
Mm.
Here is your head. Right? Everybody gets it? Everybody is okay with that? Okay. So now to look at it, now if I feel I have something going on in my eyes or my nose, or I have a problem in my neck, where am I going to treat myself?
The thumb.
Thumb,
Thumb.
correct? Why? Because this much part is our thumb.
Mm.
So we will treat over here. So I have sore throat, I have thyroid, I have problem hurting me, something is hurting me, my I'm having coughing a lot, then I'm going to use this area to
Mm.
treat myself. But if I want to treat my eyes, I want to treat my nose, I want to treat my head, I'm going to use the upper phalange of it. Correct? So the reason I'm explaining to this is we are coming to the Vat Pitta Kapha in the hands. Okay. Now we have these as our
Legs.
legs,
Mhm.
correct? And
Yes.
this part is our torso, the chest, correct? So in the chest area, what do we have? We have the lungs
Heart.
and we have the heart.
Mm.
And then below that, we have our abdomen and we have our intestines.
Mm.
And do we have, when I say intestines, there is also, we have our liver, we have intestine, we have spleen, we have stomach,
Kidneys. Mhm.
kidneys, everything. So kidneys, we will work behind. Why? Because
Mm.
actually our kidneys are not in the front.
Right.
They are in the
Mm.
back, correct? So
Mhm.
that's why we'll come to the backside later. So here is all the lower part of the body, then is your legs, and these are your hands. So now when I want to say that which is the Vat of your body. Now, if I take this finger and I say, this is my head, this is my torso, this is my lower part of the body, where do I go? Vat, Pitta, Kapha. How do I tell which is Vat, which is Pitta, and which is Kapha? In this single finger, if I'm talking, yes, what is the first phalange? What will
What?
become the first
What?
what?
Yeah,
Because
lungs and heart.
Head.
it's space. It's the first
Mm.
part of the body. Remember, I said this is your head,
Head.
this is your torso, and this is your lower part of
Lower.
the body. So now the center part becomes what? No.
Stomach.
What is what? Pitta and
Stomach.
Torso.
Stomach and liver.
yes. So,
Mm.
no, here torso, pitta will come with the heart and the
Oh, heart.
heart and the
Heart
lung.
and the lung. Okay.
Yes. And then here you get cough. Rest of all the other organs come here. Okay. So now if I want to treat someone because their vat or pit or cuff is imbalanced, I'm going to pick any one finger. Of course, there is more details into what finger belongs to what organs, which phalange belongs to which organ, which joint belongs to which. That is more detailed information. But for today, for you to just understand the vat, pit, and cuff in our body, on our palms, this is what we are going to learn. Okay. So any finger, if I want, the top part of the fingers is going to be the vat. The middle section is going to be the pit, and the lower section is going to be the cuff. In the same manner, the first joint is going to be your Vat. The second joint is going to be, second means the middle joint is going to be your Pit. And the last joint, which is attached to the palm, is your Kapha. So far, so good, everybody? Good so
Yes.
far? Okay. So now we will talk about how do we know whether your Kapha is high, your Pitta is high, your Vata is high. How do we know that? And how do we treat? Correct? You need to understand that, right? So say, for example, if I say I have high blood pressure, what does high blood pressure mean? Very first thing. What is high blood pressure?
Veins and arteries are thin.
Okay, but just how
Clot
do we
clogged.
know? We cannot see our veins and arteries, so how do we know that we have high blood pressure? Headache, one, yes, that's one symptom that you get headache. Heart rate, palpitation happens, yes.
Uneasiness.
The heated body.
Heated, right? You feel that it's heated. But what exactly is happening in the heart when you say that I have high blood pressure? Why is there palpitation?
It's beating harder. It's
Harder.
working harder.
It's working harder, meaning there might be less space and more vayu. Means more movement is happening. Vayu is related to movement. So more movement is happening, and that's why there is no space. Later on, yes, the veins and the arteries and everything comes scientifically correct. But initially, how we are not doctors, right? But we can
Yes.
be our own doctor by just understanding that the space is less for the heart pumping in a proper uniform manner. So what is happening? The movement is less. So what is Vata made up of? Yeah, go ahead. It's okay even if you're wrong. Space and there's a combination.
Air.
Vayu, right?
Air,
So
yeah.
if there is less space and more Vayu, or more Vayu, less Vayu and more space, either way, your blood pressure is going to become abnormal. Abnormal, not necessarily. Sometimes if you have lot of movement and no space, then it's going to become high because it's trying harder. But if you have too much space, right, but no movement, what happens? Then low, right? Again, the blood pressure is not in a uniform manner. So do you understand how we can tell if your Vat is high or low by the understanding of what is going on in your body? Okay. Now, if I say, where is the Vat part in our body? Top. So if I say I have too much burning in my eyes, heat. So heat has nothing to do with Vat, right? Right?
Right.
Right. So now what do we think? Is it the Vata related? Is it Vata related? No. What is it related to? When your eyes are burning, you said there is a lot of heat. Meaning what? Where does the heat, in which dosha is the heat? Pit.
The one.
It.
Okay.
Pit. Correct. You're right. So your pit is having, it's the combination of the pit where what is the combination? The heat and the water.
Water.
The water content has gone down, correct?
Correct.
And heat has gone up. And that's why we feel that in the eyes. But just because it's on your upper body, do we think it is what? Just because it's on your upper body does not mean it's what.
But
Correct? That means there is more heat in the body.
Body.
less water,
Mhm.
correct?
Right.
So that's why what we need to do, where should the water content be more? Where is the pitta area? Middle. Middle of the body is our pitta area. So where should we think that the body has less water content? No, no. Pith. We are talking about pith, right? Which
The
part of the body? Middle part.
middle
So
part.
Torso.
middle part has what organs? Where do you think would be?
Heart, liver,
Intestine, it can be.
heart, liver.
Liver, it can be. Kidney is the factory of our body, chemical factory,
Mhm.
right? So your stomach might not be having enough. Uh, people, doctors tell us, stay hydrated, stay hydrated. Why? Because if our intestines, our stomach is all hydrated, you will
Mhm.
not feel that issue here. Now, what happens when this all things happen? It might affect our kidneys also because the kidney doesn't have enough water content
Water.
to filter. So even the heat becomes more in the body and
Mhm.
you might start feeling. Some people have the soul burning, some people feel the palms burning, some people just feel so much burning sensation. They cannot handle it,
Mhm.
right? If you
Correct.
touch, everybody touch your head and see. What do you think? Do you have more heat in your body? The center of the body, the center of the head. If you feel you feel the heat, meaning if it is more than what you think, like, you feel like, oh my God, my head is burning, you will see a lot of people, they lose their hair because of that also, because there is too much heat in the body. Okay. So you understand now. So now let's do some interesting part. Now, if I want to say I'm having burning sensation and I want to treat myself, because you guys don't want to just understand Vat, Pitta, and Kapha. You also want to know how to treat the Vat, Pitta, and Kapha, right? I'm
Mhm.
sure, 100%. So how do you treat? What do you do?
Drink more water.
Drink more water. But what about
Cool,
pressure?
I'm
cool
sorry.
down. Yeah. Whatever you could do, cool down. I mean, the food that you eat should be cooler
What
food.
is that? Sorry.
The cooler food, I mean,
Yes,
cooling
cooler
food.
food. But what about acupressure? Now, I know you guys want to know how to
Middle.
eat with acupressure, right?
Yeah. Middle part.
Middle part. Which is the middle part?
Like in your finger. Second
Yes.
thumb.
And the palm.
Right.
Mm.
Where are your eyes? Now that I showed you, where is your
The tip
head?
of the thumb.
Tip of the thumb. Is it the tip of the thumb
Uh,
or is it?
top third of the thumb.
Okay. So the way you can tell where to locate your eyes is there is a protruding part on your thumb. What is the protruding part on your face?
The nose.
Nose. So the
Mm.
protruding part of your thumb is your nose. Okay. Now usually our eyes are 45 degrees located. If you see from the point, nose tip and from here, so you go 45 degrees like this, and you will find your eyes,
Eyes.
both eyes. And what you will do is you can take a jimmy like this. This is called a jimmy. Okay. And you can do massage in that area. You can do massage in both of your eyes. If you have burning eyes, if you feel that anything is going on, you massage it for even 2 minutes, you will see the difference right away. And that is a guarantee.
Mm.
Okay. The other thing you can do is, okay, you guys saw what I took. So I'm what do we need to bring the heat down? In pith, if the balance is that the heat is more and water content is less, what do we need more now?
Water content.
We need water. We need the water more, right? We
Mm.
need to add that water content. So, what is finger number 4 related to?
Water.
Water.
Mm.
Correct. And that's why you should remember how which element is related to what finger. Get the simple way of treatment. This is very simple way. So I'm going to take, where is finger number 4? Right hand or left hand?
Right hand. Right hand.
Anybody else? Left hand. Count again. You'd start with the right hand. No, no. First 2 small fingers, right? 1, 2, then 3 and 4. Right hand. No. Nahi kiya. 1 is your right hand. Okay. Second is your left hand. Then you go on the left hand. 3. Okay, 3 this. आप यहाँ से शुरू करते हो. यहाँ से शुरू करना है आपको. हाँ. 2. Okay. हाँ. So,
Smita ma'am,
yes.
you know how I understood? I
Yes.
think you only explained it. Is that if you lift up your right hand, so of course you're starting with 0, but we're not going there. So you lift up your right hand, join your little finger to the next finger, then
Yes.
use this hand and join the next tallest finger, which is the index finger, to this one. And then the next tallest finger is the ring finger. So you're on this hand now. So if you just do it yourself, I'm explaining, so it sounds complicated. But if you go like that, it's very simple.
Simple.
Then it
Yes.
becomes very simple to
Yes.
understand.
Everybody understood. She gave a very simple way of understanding that you join this, right? You start with the right hand. 1, 2. Then you go to the next tallest, 3, and then 4. Then you ended here, this one. So the next one is ring finger. 5, 6. And then 7, 8. Okay. So you guys got it. So your right index finger is Jal. Whoever said that is right in the very beginning. I think it was again Shubhaji. She mentioned that. I think so. Or Hansa, I don't know. One of you mentioned. So you take the gel color is green, dark green. Okay. Gel color is green. Gel color in Ayurveda is dark green. Why? Because in nature, you see the water. Water has no color. I know. Correct? But what is greenery? It has a lot of moisture.
Right.
Correct? Cooling effect is what? Greenery is cooling effect.
Cooling.
So that's why it is green.
Then why it is popular that water has a blue color?
Because it reflects the sky. At night, water comes black. So it is, that is the impression, right? And that's why as we keep learning, as we keep reading, we see that oh, actually water has no color. It blends into, we say na, pani re pani tera rang kaisa, jisme mila do uske jaisa. Meaning whatever you add the water to, that's the color you get. Right? So what you do is, on your right index finger, on your yang brain, this is called the yang brain, right below the nail, right below the nail. I'll show you. What this will do is it will immediately increase the water content in the body. That is what we do. So in summertime, people who are in my Learn and Heal group, every time when seasons change, I repeat the same protocols. I send it out there. The reason is because we forget. In summertime, we can get heat stroke. We can get a lot of, there can be a lot of issues. Some people get too much heat in the body. So you do this green color on the finger number 4. Where else can you do green color? What are we balancing? No. Pith is made of what?
Heat and water.
Correct.
Heat and water.
Heat and water. So where is the heat in the body? Like now in the fingers, where is the heat?
Lower body of the
Second.
Yes, which finger? Heat. Finger number.
Third.
Yes. Who
Number-
said that?
Me. Hansa.
Good. Finger number 3. Hansa, when you don't come, but you do read all my notes, huh? Very good. I send all the PDF and everything, but everybody is saying they didn't get. I send it in that email also. Today? Yes, today morning.
Yeah.
But lot of people haven't joined the WhatsApp group Ayurvedic part also. So there also I have tried to, I didn't put the PDF, but I'll put the PDF. So to calm down our heat in the body, what we will do, we will also put green color in finger number 3, yang brain. So now we have green color in 2 areas, finger number 3 and finger number 4. So what we did now, we calmed down the pith, means we brought the heat down because there was too much heat in the body, and we made the balancing. Now we only want to target the eyes, then we are going to put the green color where the eyes are located.
45 degree
Ahead.
thumb.
There are our eyes, correct?
In thumb. Yeah.
On the thumb.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is one way of doing your treatment. I have given protocols in the PDF, simple protocols, where if you look at it, let me share it over here. Yeah, Mukesh bhai, come to the second left on first floor.
Second left?
Yes.
First floor. Okay.
First floor. So you're on the same floor only. Just come to the left and then to the left.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Thanks. मैं ये chair दे दूं आपको? Okay. So let me share the PDF again. And I will definitely let me know everybody, and please join the WhatsApp group if you haven't joined, okay? Okay. So here I have given some protocols to you guys for your records, just so that you understand what to do. But I'm going to explain to you why that protocol is given, okay? Now, the first protocol I have given is loose motion. And this works very well with children, okay? What am I saying is, I'm telling you, what is loose motion? Okay, what is loose motion? In Vata, Pitta and Kapha, which part of our element is high or low? Water is more.
What?
Water is more. No,
What?
we can think of Vata because there is movement. But what exactly, what content is more? Water is
The pith is more. Pith, right? Yeah.
no.
For the
No. What is imbalance? Which dosha is imbalance? Vata, Pitta, Kapha.
the water is imbalance.
Yes. So when we say loose motion, and to not have loose motion or to have a regular motion, what is needed in our body balanced? Land. Correct. The earth. Correct. Because the cough, the proper content of water and earth will make a proper semi-solid. Please do come. So you have to make sure that your earth element, in cough, water element is more. Now the balance is gone, right? The earth element is less and the water element is more. So what we need to do, we need to add the earth element. And what is earth? Which finger?
Number 5.
Finger number 5, correct. And where is finger number 5? Which hand?
Ring
Right
finger.
hand. Correct.
Right
Right ring finger. Correct. So now, if you look, what over here, I have given it on. What you can do is, what you will do. Just now I gave one example to balance it out in the body. So what can you do? Where can you put that? The color of earth will be yellow. Okay. So where can you put that yellow color on the finger? Top of the yang brain, on the yang brain. You will put it on the yang brain. I will explain yang brain soon because I know you guys might be thinking, why do I call it yang brain? In the back, right? So right hand, finger number 5 is ring finger. So this is too much, right? This is not much. We need to give more earth because of loose motion. Everybody is with me?
Yes.
Okay. So here you're going to put a yellow color on the yang brain, correct? And there is too much water. So which is the water finger now? The water finger is? 4. Number 4. So on water finger, instead of the green color, I'm going to put what color? Yes, yellow.
Yellow.
Because we want to increase the water. Yes, we want to suppress the water. And when you do the color therapy, I'm telling you, be careful. If you see that in half an hour, it has become like a constipation or the person feels like they are having too much of pain in the stomach because now the water content is less, then immediately wash the hands and you will see the difference. Color therapy works within 5 to 10 minutes on the body.
What do you mean by color therapy? Just putting the color
Yes.
or pressing that
Color over it. I just put the colors. Whenever you feel the heat in the body, do this and try it. Color therapy is, I know I tell this story, I know I'm going over the time, but I tell this story to everybody. I never believed in color therapy when I had to go and learn the advanced level. And the first thing my sir said is that today we are going to start color therapy. And I was almost ready to go back home. I didn't want to do it. I'm like, okay, what are you going to do on me? Color therapy. I don't believe in it. And because whenever I go to India, I'm always having dust problems. I was coughing and having a lot of issues. So he made me sit down. He didn't take me in the class for half an hour. And after half an hour, he called me inside. Quietly, he did all the colors on me. And then he sent me out. And I'm like, sir, my class, go out and sit for 10 minutes and think about it. I went out, I sat down, my cough stopped, my running nose stopped, everything stopped. I was feeling as if I had never coughed before. And I'm like, okay. And then when he did not hear me coughing, he called me inside and he said, are you ready for the class now? I'm still going to teach only color therapy. And I'm like, yes, I am. And that is how I learned the color therapy. But it works wonders and it has helped so many people. I have got such a wonderful feedback from people that I now believe it more and more. Now, because I don't use much on me, right? Because I'm very much used to doing pressure points and seed therapy or anything. But my grandson, immediately it stops. It works wonders in kids, especially. It works also
disease or things which can be
by colors. You can, but for elders, it might be a slower process versus what you do as seed therapy or magnet therapy. So there are a lot of things that we can. I have she's not on today here, but I think Deepika ji can vouch for the color therapy, right? Deepika ji?
I was going to say that sometimes, even though I do acupressure, but with seed or magnets, but I sometimes prefer color therapy.
Yes.
And I had spent, there are some protocols, like for increasing immunity or not to catch an infection. And I was in, wherever I go in conferences where there's like thousands of people, I put those colors because I can't put magnets. I put those colors on my hand. And even if I'm around, especially when I'm around people who are coughing or sneezing, and it just, I swear by it. I don't care what it looks like. I just swear by it. And so many other people that I've shared color treatment, the color therapy really is amazing. It's just amazing.
Right. So the reason I wanted her to share this information is because she really uses, there is one of my other students, she's not able to join today. Asmita, you know her, right? Deepika ji, she comes to many of our classes. She travels in the world a lot. Every year she has one international trip. And there is, I'm going to show you all, and you all can try this. You use the black marker, watercolor, or marker, whatever you want. I'm showing you on.
Can you stop sharing the screen because it's
Sure. Let me
difficult
stop
to
that.
see it. So
Yeah.
others, won't be able to see.
Okay. Do you do this one, Deepika ji, or you do the pink and red?
No, I do this one.
This one. Most of them do this one because this doesn't look bad. And this is the color. She does it everywhere. You do it on both sides. The way you do it, you make a fist. The first black dot will come right here in the center between these two fingers. Like you do it like this, and this is where it comes. Okay, this is where it is. Then you take your thumb and you measure. So it's a 1 thumb distance, and you do your next one. Then so 1 thumb distance, you do it from your first point, and then the second one will be 4 finger distance from the first point. So you go on that. Okay. These 3 dots, I never got COVID, even if I was treating people during COVID time.
Yeah, I was in Scotland 2 years ago for 3 weeks, and I took the train, I took the bus, I was around people who were coughing, sneezing all the time.
Yes.
And I couldn't fall sick, and I just had this all the time.
Yes.
This is amazing. This is just
Right.
color treatment is,
This increases the immunity.
yeah.
This increases the immunity. I've given another immunity points in the PDF, which is pink and red, which is very good for kids. You should do this for your children almost every day. You know, this increases, I mean, they do have a good immunity system thing, but whenever these season things happen, change in season, it's a very good thing. And I do this to my grandson, so that way he's around everywhere. Now he knows. Today I was telling him, why don't you come and teach the class? Because that's what he does in the house. You know, when any of us have something, can I come and do color therapy for you? So the reason I wanted you to know that these different ways of treating your body. Now I only showed you yang brain. The yang brain meaning anything. What is our body controlled of? Who controls our body? Head, brain, right? The nervous system, right? The parasympathetic and the sympathetic systems in our brain. So anything that happens to our body is related to the brain. And that is why we call this yang brain. And on the back where there is midbrain. So we are trying to tell the brain that cool it down, increase the earth element, decrease the Agni, or anything that we want to do. And that is why I tell you the yang brain. And because you do this class, then whenever you ask me in Learn and Heal what to do, you will know easily why I'm telling you to do this, right? So there are different protocols that I made you understand. I told you the different ways. I think there is colors on there also for each fingers, but I'll tell you the colors if you want to write down. Finger number 1. So 1 is color is purple. That is for space, right? Little finger. Then left little finger Vayu. The color is in dark blue or indigo, whatever you call. This is the color, dark blue. Okay. If you have high blood pressure, you on your young brain, I will have to wash this immediately. On your young brain, you do this color. If you have high blood pressure, you can do this. It will help to decrease your blood pressure. Okay. On your left thumb, young brain. Okay. Then, okay. So finger number 1, purple. Finger number 2, Vayu, which is dark blue. Then finger number 3, Agni. In Ayurveda, Agni color is light blue. In Ayurveda, Agni color is light blue. Whenever you guys join the TCM class, you will know that the colors might change here and there when you're doing traditional Chinese medicine. Okay, so finger number 3, light blue. Finger number 4 is Jal, which is green, dark green. Okay. Finger number 5 is Prithvi, which is earth, which is yellow. I've given the colors.
Yes, it is.
Okay, good. I have given the colors, but I'm repeating so that you can, if you want, you can write down. Finger number 6 is Kal, time. That is orange. Okay.
It's orange or brown?
It should be orange. Yeah. And that is why I want to say it, because a lot of times when PDFs come out, they don't come to the right colors. So finger number 6 is orange. Finger number 7 is Disha. Direction is red. Disha is red. Okay. Finger number 8 is pink. And pink should be dark pink. We don't use any light colors except light blue. Everything else is dark. Now what two thumbs are left, right? So thumb is darkness. So what would be the color?
Black.
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 It will be black. And for soul, that thumb is darkness. Right. Left thumb is Atma, soul. What is our soul color?
I want to say white.
It is.
Oh.
It is white.
Oh, okay.
It is white or silver or gray. You can use any of, because in colors, that doesn't matter. But I use white and that gives wonderful results. And because we don't get white easily, you can use white out, liquid white out. Okay. When someone has lot of thinking, they cannot stop thinking. You do white color on your left brain, young brain. You do that white color, they will calm down.
When you mean to say stress?
Yes.
Actually, it helped me sleep better.
Yeah, insomnia as well.
Yes. Yes. So questions. I know. I kept it as simple as I could, but it's not going to be that simple.
Mitaji, is this colors you use markers or what do you normally use?
I use watercolors. I use watercolor or brush pen.
Washable.
Yes,
Washable.
washable.
Okay.
Yes. The reason is if it is washable, it's easy for us to wash out when you feel that there
Feel
has
better.
some problem, there is something going on and you don't need that color.
Has this got any significance to people putting mehndi and tattoos at certain points? Like
So
I mean now it's all recreational, but historically they would use certain points to tattoo their.
So historically, Mehndi, first of all, is not even in our Indian
It's not
culture.
even there.
Yes.
Alta is our color, which is red, which is
Right.
pleasant color. But Mehndi, yes, now it become part of our culture. It is just that it only gives you the cooling effect as a herb. And because of the designs, it brings pleasure, happiness to your mind.
Mm.
Okay. Any
So-
questions?
So do you have this each finger color thing in your PDF?
It is there. Reena ji just checked everything while I was saying.
Yes.
So-
You mentioned this one, this is like,
Is it in email?
This one.
Smita, can you show one more time for immunity color?
Immunity,
hand.
sure.
Okay, just okay.
So on the top, when you make a fist,
Mm-hmm.
between these 4 knuckles in the center, you go and you put a black color.
Mm-hmm.
Then you measure your thumb
Right.
and it will be a thumb's distance, the second one.
Mm-hmm.
The fourth one will be the 4-finger distance. So from your first point to your, you will take, see mine is off.
Oh,
So,
from first point. Okay.
yeah, from first point. Yes.
Can I take a picture?
You can. Let me do it the right one first. I went little off. So.
Distance.
Smita ma'am, can I ask a question?
Sorry,
Can I ask a question? Deepika,
can you have what?
may I ask a question?
Of course. Anybody can.
It's a little complicated. I don't know what to do. My sister, in one eye, she told me she's getting like a white curtain which comes and goes. It's last 2 days. So of course I freaked out because what Cleveland Clinic website was saying was very scary. But the ophthalmologist has told her that there's a liquid in front of the cornea that because of, she said it's very common, but I've never heard anyone complain about it. She said that because of age, the liquid in front, the fluid in front of the cornea is not coming out in the eye. Can, like, what would you recommend for that?
So,
Like,
so color therapy wise, I would do a light blue circled with black.
with black.
Black, usually when you're using anything sensitive, we want to use black because black is what? Our thumb color to make everything zero out. Do the light blue on the eye correspondence and see if she feels the difference because it will just burn out that liquid part of it. It might be cataract that is becoming worse.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not. It's
So-
just that liquid coming out. So there's nothing to do with, we can't do anything for direction.
No, because we are not putting anything back anywhere, right? It's a new thing that is coming out and we need to let it go completely. So it
It's
should become thumb. It should become zero.
because the liquid in front of the cornea is coming out. So I'm guessing it should be in front of the cornea, right?
So we don't want that liquid to go anywhere back, even if it's something related to the brain, because that can also be the possibility.
Okay, that's why I was wondering, is this like like, is it going to be treated like contravection? But I guess not.
No.
So we just want to dry it out.
Yes.
So she should do this just on her left
No,
correspondent.
I always, the black, blue color will be only on the side of the eye that she's having.
But then, so it's in her left eye, so she's going to do left thumb, but only
Left
on
thumb. So we hold, how do we look at it? Remember, we look
Yeah.
at our eyes. This is our face. So if
Right.
this is our right, then this is our left. So same thing will happen over here. So if this
Right.
is our right, this will be our left
towards the index finger.
towards the index. So it depends on which eye. Like if she's picking this
Left.
thumb, then this side will be the left.
Oh, so she can do both.
On both, yes.
Okay. So let me just repeat. For the left thumb, it will be towards the index finger. For the
Yeah.
right thumb, it's going to be
Outside.
the other side.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. You're welcome. Yes. Anybody else has a question?
Stress के लिए कहाँ पे होता है?
Stress, left thumb, young brain.
Actually, the pink on
Pink and help.
LMM
It
and RMM
helps you
was
more.
very well.
Okay.
I sleep with that also.
So we can use the pink color also because pink is for man. So you're making the man quiet. What you can do is you can put a methi seed on the top of the thumb, tip of the thumb, and that should help you to get less stressed. Methi put.
Normal
Methi
routine,
dana.
in the normal routine, we can put a white spot
Yes.
over here.
Yeah. Any other question?
Do you stick the seed on to the thumb? How do you put it? You just hold the seed?
You put the seed. You take a tape, put the methi dana over here, and you stick it up on the tip of the thumb because your brain is here, right?
Okay.
Got it?
It is for what?
This
stress.
can be also for stress,
Okay.
like if you want to do seed therapy. Okay. Any other questions?
For insomnia, you said you apply the white dot at the base.
Insomnia, white will help to sleep, or even the pink color,
Pink.
or on the mega meridian. Again,
Yeah,
Deepika ji will give it. I know
Yeah.
Deepika ji has lot of feedbacks. So what
Okay.
you can do is you can measure, go on your wrist, on the wrist, and then you put your 3 fingers like this. Pick up your middle finger, no colors there, but these 2 fingers you will put red, 2 pink colors, sorry. Both places you put the pink color.
Okay.
So you place it like this. Your middle finger comes right in the center. Then 2 fingers, you lift your finger. These 2 fingers, you will put pink color. That should
This
help.
protocol you only gave me.
I know.
Does it matter right hand or left hand?
No, you
Both.
can do it on both
You
hands.
can do it on both. Okay.
Yes.
Was it helps with kidney problems too?
Kidney problems. Kidney problems. So where are the kidneys? Nobody even asked. I only showed the front part of the body. What about the next back part of the body? Nobody wants treatment.
No, I do want.
So back of the body will be your spine, right? Because you're holding the hand like this. Then the hand becomes like this. So your kidneys come here. Okay? The kidneys come. You take your index finger and middle finger right in the center. There is a groove here, and you end where the bone starts, right here. That is where you will put the kidney beans. I'll show you, but that's where your kidneys are. And the second kidney is your little finger, ring finger in the center. You keep going where the bone starts. Before that, you put the kidney beans, and I'll show you how.
Is there any color therapy for this?
You can put black color there.
On the same place. At the
On
same
same place, not there. Here. Okay. Many of you who have come to me for treatment already knows. So I don't think you need to, like you guys know how to apply kidneys, but I'm going to repeat it anyways. You take a kidney bean and there is a mouth of the kidney. That mouth of the kidney goes in towards the center of your hand. आइए आपको ही लगा देती हूँ कम
इसको लगवाना कौन बोलता है?
अच्छा
तो ये आई हो है।
Yeah, you can stay later and I can. So the mouth of the kidney is inside. I'll show you Rinaji's hand once I'm done with it.
Yeah, I wanted to give feedback for this.
Sure.
You put in the group to apply this 7 days in a month. I've not been able to do 7 consecutive days, but the first day I applied, within 3 hours I had to get up and go use the restroom. So I know it was unusual for me to go at that time. So I know it really does
Good.
something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Good. Deepika ji, I get a lot of feedback from you, so I'm happy.
I'm a scientist. I believe in sharing data.
Yes.
You
Yes.
have to share
And I
data.
request all of you, please share your experiences whenever especially if you have got a treatment from me. I personally tell people that yes, there is a lot of good things on Google, but sometimes you don't know if it is for you or not. So before you do something very drastically, try not to unnecessarily do things, or if you feel that there is something going on wrong, take out immediately. Yes, Google is your good friend, and YouTube is also your good friend, but make sure that you're getting it from the right sources. Okay, I put it on both hands, right? Yes. Can we show them your hands, please? So I put it on Rinaji's hand like this, on both hands. So you see on here, like I'm right here, and then before the bone starts, the bean is there, and then over here, another one. We have 2 kidneys, so we have to make sure
Can you
we
hold
have
it like this? Because can you hold it like this instead of this? Because it's easier to see like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Better, you know.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Because we
Okay.
use
Everybody is fine?
We can send a picture in the WhatsApp group.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Now, can you mark the spot with black and then
You
put
can
this?
mark it with black and
Yeah.
then you can put it. Yes. Yes,
Okay.
that's fine. Okay. Any other questions?
High cholesterol.
Spines.
So if you have any spine problem, the spine, it again, when you have any problem, whatever protocol I give on the group, or if I'm giving something without having your medical history or anything, I'm not going to give you a detailed protocol. It's always going to be generic. So if you don't feel good with it, or you don't feel the difference, you will have to come in person or consult in person. Okay. But the same kidney beans, just applying kidney beans sometimes can take away the pain from your back. The reason is because it's also going into your spine. But if you massage in the center of your fist like this, where you put the immunity points, you will see that you will start feeling a difference in the spine. So you can massage everywhere. You can massage all the grooves of your hand over here. Another thing you can do is on finger number 6, you can put a straight red line on finger number 6, because this is going to be your back. No more front, no more the young brain. Finger number 6, you're going to put a whole red line in the back.
Left or right?
Tell me, finger number
Right.
6 is where?
Right.
No? Finger number 6, after 5, 6.
Also,
Left. That's why, learn your finger numbers. That way it'll be easy.
okay.
Okay. You can also massage your wrist like this, and you will also see that difference in the back pain. Okay. There are different instruments, tools that we can use. I suggest you guys that if you want, you can. This is called the Sujok ring. I should have got it. No, because when I came, these things were not ready over here, so I had to do everything, you know, protocols. So this is called a sujog ring. I have it too, but if you want, you can buy it from Amazon too. This is good for you because it helps to give you stimulation in your body. So you can just do this and you can just keep rolling in on all 10 fingers. Try it. Right? You tried it? Yeah. And then there is another one. There is Jimmy that you can get for yourself. I have just moved to this location, so sometimes I don't have everything handy. Pardon me. I am still putting away my stuff, but there is another ring that is blue in color, which you can have it for your hands. If you want something, if you're around Bloomingdale area in Painted Tree on booth number 63, you can get it, J63 or J3. You can see wellness spot and there you will find some of my stuff also. I don't go there. My friend does that. I have enough places to go. Anybody wants to try? Any other questions,
Yeah,
guys?
yeah, Smitaji, I would need to come and consult with you, but I do need some kind of thing for high cholesterol.
Sure.
It's basically menopausal, the results of menopause.
Yes.
And yeah, I mean, I would come and talk to you in detail about it. There's a lot
Sure.
more going on, but
Sure.
just wanted to check if that's there's some healing therapy for high
There is.
cholesterol.
Yes, yes. There is only thing that I will let you guys know is that anything you do alternate healing, you have to have the patience, you have to have the consistency of continuing to do the therapy that is protocol given to you regular basis. And not necessary, you always have to come to me, but I generally tell that you take at least 3 sessions of 1 hour each before you start to do everything on your own, because that will tell me if I need to make any changes. Again, Deepika ji can vouch for it, even though online we have done the consultation. She have to let me know because she does it too. She is also practicing, but sometimes there are things that we talk to each other so we can get more knowledge and we go back and forth about it. Okay. So definitely, Shubhaji, you can come in at India Hub from 4 to 6 in March every Saturday. I give free treatment half an hour. If after that, if you like, you will have to start making appointments and you will start coming regularly. But something what you are talking about, I would suggest you to make an appointment.
Okay, yeah, that's what I would like to do.
Yes. I'll send my poster and the QR code how to make an appointment for India Hub. That you can get your discounted price also. Okay.
I just wanted to share that my dad was diagnosed with leukemia. So he has excess of white blood cells, or it's CLL. So he has excess of lymphocytes, and his hemoglobin was low. And he's 89 plus. So the doctor had told us, we haven't told him he has leukemia for obvious reasons, but the doctor had said he doesn't need treatment till his hemoglobin stays high, and his hemoglobin was 10.4. So I used the acupressure points for hemoglobin. I told my sister to put them, and his hemoglobin is 11.9 now. So so it works. It really works.
Yes.
So yeah.
There are many, many things that we can share. But again, thank you so much, Deepika ji, because the reason why we want people to share and why we share these case studies also is because we have seen through our college, through our own experiences, that people do get really good once they do follow the protocol, once they keep up with the consistency, they will see the difference. So definitely everybody make sure that you just don't do it and leave it. Try it till you actually start feeling, because sometimes it takes a week for you to feel the difference. Sometimes it might take a month to feel the difference. It depends on how long you have been having, what your body constitution is, and that is how you will know how to do it. So thank you everybody for joining. Please do give your feedback. Uh, I have put in out there. There are paid classes that are offered. There are free classes once a month, and there is a certification course. Anybody is interested, you get certified. On the 18th, we are starting a new batch. So if anybody is interested, 18th will be, before 18th, you will have to register and pay your fees for the certification course.
Which kind
Other, it is the first level of basic acupressure and the fundamentals of acupressure. So it will include basic levels. You guys got to know more than actually what we teach otherwise also in the very basic one. So basic level, you will learn acupressure, Ayurvedic acupressure, Chinese acupressure, and you will also understand a little bit of how all the elements work in your body and how you can treat different kinds of protocols. You will know. And the second level will start with more textbooks and everything. First level will be our notes.
And what is the duration?
Duration is 3 months, but twice a week. One day will be theory, one day will be practical. And sorry, one day will be theory, one day will be practical. And after that, after 3 months, you will give an exam. And it will be 2 people, me and one more teacher, because I have students from India also. So we will take your exams, and you pass the exams, you pass your oral test, and you get your certification. Okay? Okay, guys, have a wonderful rest of the Sunday. Thank you for joining, and hope to see you all soon. And please give your feedback if possible.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Smita Baby.
So much, Ajay.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.